All right, it is day 8, having her back from the shop. We've got much of the painting done inside, and we've got the flooring all done. So you can see the new flooring in here. We've got the chairs put back in, still got to put the doghouse back on. It needs some extra sealing around it so that the engine air stops blowing on my feet when I'm driving it and letting probably noxious engine gases into the cabin. Probably not that good. We tested out the TV today, watched The Incredibles while we worked. That was good. So we've got 4 coats of cream now on the uppers. They are all done. Kate is inside starting the doors right now. You can see 2 coats of the teal on the little divider wall there, china cabinet. It looks really good, adds a nice little pop of color. And here we go, here's the floor. I went down pretty easily. It is vinyl planks, but they're called, I can't remember what they're called, stay, float, stay, something like that. So they don't come with any adhesive. You don't stick them down. They're not tongue and groove. They just sit there. They've got sort of a sticky back that keeps them from moving until you pull them up and move them around and want to replace one. It's super easy to do. However, when we pulled out all of the old vinyl tile that was in here, a bunch of the adhesive was left off of that. So they are actually somewhat adhered to the floor, which I think actually worked out well. Sort of holds them in place. You just score them with an X-Acto knife and snap them, and they went in pretty easily. A little bit of fancy cutting and stuff around a few of these corners and whatnot, but other than that, they went in really nicely. So we've got it all the way through here into the bathroom. Bathroom is probably the trickiest because I had to, do a circle around the toilet, and this cabinet, unlike everything else in the RV, which is at least on a 45-degree angle, this one wasn't quite. And then as we head into the bedroom, I'll turn on a light. And a light switch, and there we go. So same thing, we've got all the flooring in here, and all the way through the closet as well. Turned out really nicely, we're super happy with it. Let's look back this way, you can see the teal of the china cabinet from here. The way the flooring looks all the way through. Looks really good. So we are feel like we're nearing the end. Kate's doing all the doors, which means that we'll be able to get those back on, hopefully in a couple of days. I picked up some quarter round today. We're going to put in new sort of baseboard trim everywhere. You can see there's a little bit of a gap around the edging here. There was some trim in here, but it was various sizes, and I had already planned to replace some of the trim around the bed and so on, so we're just going to redo it all. And we still have to fix the crack in the bathtub. At some point we'll redo the countertop. Not sure if we're going to do that before our first trip. Not critical. You can see the plumbing still waiting on the hot water tank there as well. Hopefully one of the mobile RV service guys around the area will be here hopefully Monday to take a look at the hot water heater and figure out how long it takes to get a new one and what's involved in the install and stuff. So we'll be back in probably a couple of days once we've got the cupboard doors on.